Hot mics. That's right. Good afternoon, or no, I'm used to afternoon. It's good morning.
It is good
We're
morning.
mid-morning, and we're out here at Lindenwood University, YBMcast, presenting the PBR Top Prospects game. We've watched this morning as they've gone through their skills drills here, Mitch. And I want to introduce my partner, as always, Mitch Thomas. Instead of being on the show today, we're going live right here. We'll probably talk a little baseball, youth baseball as well, right?
Heck yeah, man! What a beautiful day to be at the park. It's a fantastic morning. Driving in looked like it was a little hazy.
Yeah.
But getting up here on the field, it's actually pretty nice. It's got a cool breeze, and it's always blowing out, right?
It's always blowing out. Jake Collier starting out on the mound here for us today. Left-hander out of Pacific High School. We talked to him. We'll get to that video here in just a moment. We had a chance to catch him down on the field. But this young man, I got to move all my stuff. Heck of a ball player here. They had a good run, Pacific did. Lost to Washington in the district final. Jake Collier, left-handed pitcher, 5'11", 175 pounds. Is another riser in this class. This is PBR stuff, sitting at 37th overall on the updated state board. Loose arm, clean arm. Collier's previously pitched in the low 80s to our staff, peaking at 83. There's plenty more to come down the road, and it'll be interesting to see today, Mitch, if he's, jumped that up a little bit, touching, getting above that 85 mark.
Yeah, still just a junior too, so he's got time on his side, I guess, for the as far as the recruiting process goes. Continue to develop that arm. I'm looking at some of his numbers here, and I'm looking at that GPA, that 3.8.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, that GPA that makes a huge impact on recruiting process. I don't care if you got grades, because we've talked about this. Baseball teams are always looking for ability to bring kids in, and academics is one of those ways. Now it depends on from Division I to Division II to Division III to NAIA, how you get money to get these kids in school, correct?
Absolutely. And the thing about it is, I was just talking to a young man the other day. This is at the junior college level. I said, how many kids you got on your team? He's like 40-something.
Wow.
And they can only hand out so many scholarships. I know every level has a little bit different opportunities, money to spend. NAIA is a little differently than, D1, D2, D3 don't give any, right? So, education's a big part, because they can, some of these kids can maybe get a scholarship on the education side more maybe than on the baseball side.
What is the other thing that's interesting to me about the JUCOs in Missouri? You could have 45 kids, because if you've got kids with grades, they can take advantage of the A+ program,
Especially in Missouri, yeah.
right? And I think that's one thing that to me is a huge factor in this whole process. When you start talking about getting a kid into school, you got A+ program, boom. You don't need to burn money that way, and you bring him to school.
Yeah, and some of the, even some of the 4-year schools are accepting A+ money, to help out families. Yep. It's one or the other, though. You can't really have an academic or athletic scholarship and then take advantage of the A+. It's more all geared towards the academic side of things. Recruited by Central Methodist in Fayetteville, those were some of the experiences that she had in conversation. So it's a very... The fly ball hit to center field. You can see that wind push that out a little bit there towards that center fielder. It looked like it was going to be an easy catch, and it kind of pushed him away a little bit.
It blew him straight out. Sorry, folks. We had a little technical difficulty. We should be good to go here. Very sorry about that. That's why I went silent.
I got scared.
You got scared.
I thought I was getting a curveball.
I missed who came up to bat here, and we cannot see the number. So 22. Very good, Lauren. Thank you. Number 22 on your...
That's Charles Bennett.
Charles Bennett.
Looks like Parkway South. Class 2024. Oh, that's not him. No, maybe.
Charles Bennett is Parkway South.
It's got him as a lefty on lefty, and he's batting right-handed.
So that is not number 22.
Yeah, it's tough to see. We got the,
so we got number 33 is on deck, so we got to make sure we're checking that.
The batter in the box is wearing number 22.
Is he really?
Yes.
Okay, well, there you go. So evidently we have some and a ground ball hit sharply. He got down the line pretty good there. I like that. See, and that's what I think is interesting they show. He's got a GBA helmet on. I'm not quite sure who that is. That's where it gets a little tough sometimes. We make sure we get some numbers. Number 33, Tyler Holman, is who we have on here out of Liberty High School.
Another big kid, 6'4", 180 pounds. Again, going back to that GPA, 4.0.
You gotta love that.
Yeah, senior.
Ty Holman.
Liberty.
Yeah, they just come off a state championship back to back.
This is Liberty Winsville.
That's correct. Well, okay, the year before, 2 years before. So Liberty has won the last 3 years.
Won
Liberty, what? Kansas.
Oh,
because it was Liberty, then Liberty North did it twice. So, I guess it's all 6 to 1, half a dozen to the other there.
That's a little different Liberty.
It is a little different Liberty. You're correct.
Not to take anything away from him. The Venice
but it's
over
still
there.
all Liberty.
It's out of play.
That's fouled off. Who do we got on deck here, guys? Let's check that number. We got
He's
a
lefty, so I can't see him.
We'll have to catch that. Yeah,
he's swinging the goods. That's all I know.
I like
little
that.
Change piece.
You can kind of see how that ball's coming out of Collier's hand there on that change. It looks like it comes out. It's got good run. Fastball, good pitch. He's got a little giddy up there, doesn't he, Mitch?
Yes, he does. He's competitive too. His arm slot is interesting too. This is one of the harder lefties for me to hit as a right-handed hitter was that one that comes right through the hat. I always have problems with guys. If they can get that three-quarter slot, I always hit them well because they show the baseball. But a little sneaky here. We missed the last about 5 feet of it, if you will, with the tent in our way. But you can see where that ball is starting to move.
That ball is carrying today.
That's a good read by the center fielder.
I love that. That young man out there is we talked to him a few minutes ago. Lafayette product out playing. That's Michael Callahan. Good speed. I'll tell you, boy, he put on a hitting display. I really liked the ball. Was jumping off his back. He banged a couple balls off the wall out there in left center and showed some good speed. He tracked that very well, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Now you have number 35 and Gabe Husling I'm going with here. He's an Oakville class of 2025, left-handed outfielder. Another great GPA, 3.96.
There you go, Kevin. Call it out loud, bro. There you go.
I like this view. This is obviously my first time sitting in this press box. I've been in the press box on the softball side.
Have you?
Yeah. We had a chance to call a game for Francis Howell. They do an event every year for a student that attended Francis Howell. So I've been in that one. This one's pretty nice.
Little and dirt, and that's Carson Ramos behind the plate. I know it's a little hard to see Carson. You might be able to see him over there a little bit better.
I think Carson's down there.
No, he's behind the plate. Are you sure? Maybe. No, I think he started off behind. No, I think you're right. I don't think that is Carson behind the plate.
I mean, I got to see him quite a few times this year.
Yeah, you're very aware.
He's a little thinner than the.
Yeah, he is. You're right. I don't think that because I thought I'd heard.
Well, I think they moved him down there. I noticed that he was here earlier, and then I just saw him jog down. I think he's down the right field line right now by the young man in the red.
A swing and a miss and a strikeout for number 35.
Nope, that's definitely not him.
Number 35 on that is Gabe Hulsing out of Oakville.
What did you come up with? What was his name for you? I went with Husling.
The L is after, or the S is after the L.
Hulsing.
Hulsing. That's what it looks like. Hulsing. Well, we did our best.
Sorry, young man.
I'm really enjoying watching Jake pitch. I mean, the ball's been hit. He's had a couple balls, but that one, it got up in the wind. That ball was carrying in the wind.
Still a big yard.
Yeah.
He tracked that down relatively easy. This is his last hitter, so I think he's just he's getting it after it here, trying to let it eat. Isaiah Ogby, number 41, is up now. Another Timberland kid. Yep.
Yeah, these are all kids you're very familiar with, aren't you?
Yeah, I know this one. He's a. I think he's gonna be a player for the varsity team next year.
Trey Jozwikowski on the catch, playing second base. And this is what you'll see. You'll see kids playing in all kinds of different places out here. Defensively, here comes Carson behind the plate.
See them curls?
See them curls.
That boy's got some curls. And he's got a mullet in that thing, too, going on.
Oh, man. Lauren, we're going to be pulling up some video. I'm going to have her checking that. So as we're doing this, if you can grab a couple of those videos and get them synced up here that we can watch, they're okay.
What an ACT scored. Webenmeyer.
You know, it's amazing.
I'm not on.
Mine was on.
Oh, gotcha. Am I going back off? What we have here is a failure to communicate.
Number 59, the pitcher. Let's take a look at him.
Sylvester Tournier, de Smet,
Yes.
Jesuit. He is a junior, 6'1", 190, from Chesterfield with a 4.17 GPA. I'm always going to hit them GPAs. They put them on there. I'm getting them.
Let's do it. I'll let you bust that one out. All right.
I wasn't a smart kid.
You weren't a smart kid?
No, I wasn't. I should say I wasn't an applied kid.
So on the mound, how did you pronounce that, Mitch?
Tournier.
Tournier?
Yeah. I have no idea if it's. I
think it's close enough.
I went with the hockey style kind of feel to it. Ooh.
Has a little pop to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, you gotta love it when the catcher sticks that pitch like that and turns that 85 into 90.
And you hear it, pow.
You can hear a whistle a little bit.
Yeah. He's got a little giddy up on that fastball there. Sylvester. Now, there's a name you don't see every day.
No. I'm hoping he goes for Sly.
And this is just a junior. He's a big old kid, man.
Oh, nice slider.
Junior. 6'1", 190. He's U.S. National Scout Team in the summer. So, Coach Canavan, he's got quite the kid for the mound next year, doesn't he?
He does.
Big, strong, physical kid, too. Look at you know.
You always wonder with these things early in the week, if they pitched over the weekend, how they feel, that kind of stuff.
That I agree with. I'm sure they manage that, and
You got to assume they're asking questions.
Absolutely, because I've talked with Kevin about that. They are very aware of those things, and how the a lot of these kids, I think, use this as a bullpen. Coming off a weekend, you get your bullpen in, you get ready for the weekend, because many of these kids will be heading out tomorrow, heading to the weekend tournaments. A lot of these kids are playing in big time events around the country, Atlanta.
Yeah.
Out Mississippi, right? East Coast. Most of it's in Atlanta.
Yeah, and they've started that a couple of weeks back, didn't they? I know that teams have been down there. I know that Midland was down there for a while, and those are 4+ days long, 6 days. I do like one thing I do like about high school baseball though is that they start their tournaments, on Thursday,
right?
And so you're giving them one game.
That ball is popped straight up by, that's number 11. Oh, nice catch out there. That was Ethan Callison, Francis House Central, senior. Or no, excuse me, junior. That just popped that up. I don't know who made the catch out there, but that was pretty dandy.
Yeah, you can see that wind just started all of a sudden at the last minute. It kind of picked up. I felt it blowing through the the press box here, and then all of a sudden that ball just took off there. But that's what it's like being an athlete.
He is throwing some gas up there. Oh, nice
First hit of the
line
day.
drive by number 19, Easton Philippi. And I know that's how that's pronounced because we got an interview with Easton, and we will bring to you here. Nice young man out of Staley High School in toward Kansas City.
Wonder how he's going to profile at the next level. Being a kid that's 5'8", 160 pounds, obviously can swing it. He catches and plays second base. I wonder how he profiles next level.
That'd be interesting. Now, and he plays with the Prodigy scout team in the summer. And, that was a nice line drive. Fastball, he got one. He
just pieced it.
That's the first hit of the day right there. Mitch, as they always say, if you can hit,
they'll find a spot. They will absolutely find a spot for you.
It's the truth of it, isn't it?
Yeah, and some of the things, through summer allows a kid, like that to, be an extra hitter or something like that. Sometimes you'll have tournaments that let you hit 10 instead of 9. Might get your reps in there, but he looks athletic enough. He's going to find his way on the field.
Nice little throw over.
It looks like to me, he looks like he profiles as a second baseman at the college level.
Yeah. Tournier is having a little trouble finding the zone. We have Jack Collier in the batter's box, who was on the mound in that first inning. And he's going.
I'll show it off.
And fly
drift.
ball caught.
It's a strong arm from left. I wanted to see that. He had a great jump. We got a young man behind the plate that can throw it.
Yeah. That would have been interesting. Number 28, stepping in the box, J.D. Dorman, Vianney product. Vianney's got some good young talent. You have Jaws Wachowski at third base from Vianney as well. Little changeup. That had a nice little spin on it there.
I like that he's keeping his arm speed is very similar to his fastball. And you got to appreciate that, when you got that good changeup, because some kids, even as you get older, still will slow down trying to throw that changeup.
Right.
Or off speed. And at first I was like, okay, here comes a heater. Nope. It disappeared. He's going to run.
There he goes. That was a great jump. And it's still, Carson made that. Ramos made that throw, or made that close, because I thought he got a great jump there.
And a young man just K'd up there, number 28. He had a great jump. And a young man just K'd up there, number 28. And a young man just K'd up there, number 28. And a young man just K'd up there, number 28. And a young man just K'd up there, number 28. And a young man just K'd up there, number 28. And a young man just K'd up there, number 28. And a young man just K'd up there, number 28. And a young man just K'd up there, number 28. And a young man just K'd up there, number 28. And a young man just K'd up there, number 28. And a young man just K'd up there, number 28. And a young man just K'd up there, number 28. And a young man just K'd up there, number 28. And a young man just K'd up there, number 28. And a young man just K'd up there, number 28. And a young man just K'd up there, number 28. And a young man just K'd up there, number 28. And a young man just K'd up there, number 28. And a young man just K'd up there, number 28. And a young man just K'd up there, number And my
I believe
sheet's
this
backwards.
is number 38 here. Jackson Miller, Rockwood Summit in the box now. That was a good steal. And I think, especially at these lower levels, and I think at any level, most bases, I think that's why it's so pivotal. You see the first base coach talking to players. If you can get the jump, if you get that early jump on a pitcher, that's where you're going to get the stolen base.
Yeah, it has to. I was just talking to a parent this past weekend, asking me, his son's got some speed. I wouldn't say elite level speed, but, we put stopwatches on guys right away. We take a look at them and see what the catcher's throwing. If the catcher's got a too flat, decent slider, left it in the middle, but.
Yep. Go ahead.
When you have numbers available to you, right? Whether it's stopwatches or you got electronics, but if you're a 1-5 to home and you're a 2 flat and you can't get from first to second base in less than 3-5, you're not stealing. It's this simple. Math should be simple at this level, and we got kids that are close to that, but. You have to get that great read, that great jump to steal that couple tenths of a second, and not everybody is a good base runner, even with elite speed. And you saw it with guys like Scott Rowland or even Albert Pujols.
And that ball is flown into center, and he's playing shallow and couldn't catch it. That ball is carrying in this wind.
Big time.
And the throw coming home. And he went for it, and he slides in safely.
That's the thing. That's the thing about the young man running. That's why I asked you, how do you think he profiles?
Yeah.
Because he
he doesn't profile to me as a catcher.
No.
I agree. I think it's second base. He hit the ball, got good speed. He's a little undersized. And so you're going to, that Tommy Edman type, he might get another couple inches, get to 6 foot. He's versatile. Got speed. He can flip-flop to the outfield. And that's what a lot of these teams are looking for.
I think that's the one thing that we know about a little bit about everything, right? Speed, hitting, those are, the speed thing's an intangible. I didn't see a number.
We're going to get it. We'll want to make sure we catch that number 27. Okay. Lauren, we got a video queued up there. Why don't we... That's Wibbenmeyer. That's Mr. Collier right there. Why don't we go ahead and take a listen from Mr. Jake Collier. Folks, we have Jake Collier here with us. Pacific High School, Rawlings Tigers. Which Rawlings Tigers team you play with?
I'm not with Rawlings Tigers no more.
You're not?
I'm with Premier Academy.
Premier. Oh, PBR. Okay. Who you playing for this year?
Stevens.
Gotcha. Ryan Stevens. Yep. Know him very well. Today you're out here, PBR event. What you working on, buddy?
I'm working on hitting a good number on the mound today, so I can get invited to the junior national, or not the junior national, but
Futures games. Yeah. That's always a big event, isn't it?
It is.
And you got to show to get picked for that team, right?
Yep.
Absolutely. How's your summer going so far?
Summer's pretty good. Doing really well. All pitches are working. Fastball's been up. Curveball's got good spin. Change-ups, nice put-away pitch.
Yeah, very good. Pacific High School, you guys had a really good run.
Yeah, we did.
Lost to Washington. Yeah, and Washington's a good team too. But you guys got another run in you next year?
Hopefully, yeah, I think so.
Very good. Hey, buddy. Oh, that's not us, but we'll duck anyway. Hey, good luck to you the rest of the way, okay? Thank you. Jake Collier, folks. This is a very good conversation with Jake Collier. Nice young man. It's always fun to get out and actually talk to the kids as well, and have some fun with that.
Oh, it's a piece to the right field.
Jaws Wachowski drove it, but hey, that's a nice run on that, right? Out there. That's Wibbenmeyer in right field there. He was 90 velo from the outfield, bro.
Well, I know where he's going to end up.
So that's getting it done from out there. When you look at Brennan Webmeyer. You look at his stats here on PBR. His exit velo 89.2, hand speed 23.2, bat speed is 71.8, and a 90 outfield velo.
Yeah.
That
he's left-handed, 6'2", 195. Oh,
Yep.
nice play. I'm seeing some time on the bump.
you think?
Oh yeah, by the time he's a sophomore in college, his arm will be fresh. He hadn't thrown in 4 years.
Well, and Brennan, he played in the outfield there. He was in the starting lineup for Francis Howell there at the end of the season. He is a senior, so it'll be interesting to see. We'll see him this year.
He has got a nice slider
in the GAC. Number 43 is in the box.
Sam Sailors, Parkway Central.
Okay.
Another senior, 6'1", 175.
Some big kids.
I don't think I have one 6-footer on my team. On my 15U team. That's a good
foul
one.
right back.
He's
So
even
this
leaving
young
that
man
thing in the
plays
middle
for the
plate.
St. Louis Pirates in the summertime on the mound. Devin Coulter,
Yeah, trying to see what the hat was representing there.
and he's sitting max fastball 84. Got a good spin rate 23.87. Carson just goes down. You get him on the curveball. I was looking down.
It looked like maybe he flipped a change in there. It had some downward movement to it, but he missed the slider that he left in the middle of the plate, but it's good enough.
Gotcha.
That second strike was a foul ball.
Missing barrels. He for a righty, he's got that he slings it. He's coming out of that right out of his shoulder there. Nice pitch, fastball. You can get a lot done at 84, 85 with that off speed, Mitch.
Yeah, I like his slider. You can see it. That's a good one. He just threw it again, and that's probably the kind of pitch that's going to be an out pitch for him. Maybe wherever he goes. I don't know where he's going. I don't see that listed on.
He's uncommitted.
Uncommitted. That's a little changeup.
Yeah. So
It's the second time he's thrown that changeup there in the inside corner.
And he's
I'm
missing
guessing
barrels
that's
with
a
it.
changeup there.
And that was number 20. Griffin Barnett, John Burroughs, Jr.
He really likes that slider.
Yes, he does.
But he's got a good feel for it, and he throws. I mean, he's throwing here in the middle of the plate.
You got to love the shoes here, Mitch. You cannot wear shoes like that unless you're a dude. Look at those things. Turquoise blue.
So
Right?
GBA colors, right?
Yeah, 22. That's Charles Bennett, that Parkway South. And like I said, 6'1", 165, lefty, but he's batting right-handed. So not quite sure if we've got the right young man here with that number. So might be a little off on that one.
He did that last.
Line drive.
He went that way last at bat.
Mm-hmm.
Got caught last time, but
So there you go. Nice piece of hitting. Rolling it over. They're really moving this through. I really like this.
so who's the catcher that just came out? Is that number 26? Can you see that?
I think it.
No, that's not 26. Is it 36? 36, a catcher from Chaminade, Nicholas Livingston.
I believe that's who that is.
Okay.
I will look and I'll tell you for certain.
It makes sense. He's 5'11", 180, so he's got a little size to him.
Yep. Livingston?
That's what I had there. I think it was 36. I looked at anything that ended in 6, and it was the only one that had catcher, so I used that process of elimination there.
Senior, Mr. Livingston, we're looking at. Yep, that's him. See? We got the PBR stuff going on right here. Yeah.
coffee, bud.
No problem. No problem. So, as a McKendree scout, we're going to be talking with the new head coach tomorrow.
A McKendree?
Yep. Tim Gurnow.
I didn't know that they had one.
Yeah. So, yes, that is correct. That was the catcher. It was Nicholas Livingston. Who do we have up on the mound? 44 looks like, right? 48. There we go. Number 48 now on the mound here, Mitch. I really wanted to see this young man. This is Eli Trittinger, Parkway North. He really has got some he's got some decent numbers. When I was looking at his profile earlier, we're going to pull this up real quick.
You know, he's 6'1", 180 pounds, and he looks like he's bigger than 6'1". I don't know if it's a little different because of the arm mechanics are a little longer than, some of the other, pitchers that are out here today. They come from the chest and all of a sudden, bam, it's on you. They don't have that big, long arm swing like they used to. He's real long.
Yes. In
his mechanics.
And Trittinger, he's max fastball 88.
He could throw it. I don't know.
Yeah, so slider velo chain, is 75 to 77, 2266 spin rate on this. So this will be interesting to see. I don't think we've seen this fastball yet, speed-wise. Looks like he's coming right over the top, too.
Yep, right through it. He's real. I like just the fluidity of his body and then his arm, and then bam, there comes there's your slider.
And, it's always interesting to me when you get these big, tall guys. That ball gets on you so quick because especially the length, if he strides out like that fastball is jumping on you.
Yeah, you're 60 feet 6 inches. His stride is probably somewhere between 6 to 8 feet. And so that you're releasing a ball at, or your landing foot is at 52 feet, and then when you get out over the top of it, you got another 3 or 4 feet that you gain, and so realistically, it feels like it's on you, and it is. That's what they say about the big tall pitchers in the big leagues.
Absolutely, like
That's
a
good
Wayno.
fly ball, yeah, 6'7" or whatever he is.
So Livingston flied out, popped up, and. So there you go. You got that fastball changeup. You're missing barrels. Big, tall kid like this. Soft contact, even though it's popped out. It was not hit. You're not barreling the ball. And that's basically soft contact. You're not barreling the ball. Here's another one. Look at these shoes, man. That's all I can see is the shoes. So it's a dude.
Well, and as you would refer to the drip,
Yeah.
Man, I think it's because of my age that some of these things, get to me. Because last night I was watching if you didn't catch it, it was a great game last night between Wake Forest and LSU. Oh, this is going to be fun.
He's got to wait for it to come down, and he's not going to get him with that speed.
Moulder.
Yep.
Use the turf.
That's Brian Gould, MICDS.
Junior, third baseman, catcher.
That's some wheels right there, bro.
Yep. He's faster than I was.
I'm going to check that out. I want to see what his 60 time was because that was fast.
And that's why he's got the shoes, Brian.
It's got the shoes, money. It's got to be the shoes.
I'm going to go on a limb, and hey, he doesn't have oven mitts on.
No pluses there.
No pluses. I like that. I like to see that. Now I'm paying attention. Not many dudes with oven mitts. That's what I was getting at last night with the LSU game that you saw, and Wake Forest. The amount of the top 3 buttons undone, and I just thought to myself, "Come on, coach."
Hey, that's all right, right?
No.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, right back. Good throw by the pitcher.
Way to have some trust.
And I do not know what the first baseman was doing over there.
That throw took him up the right field line.
Yeah, but I don't think he had the bag. His feet were straddling it, and it's kind of odd. I think he kind of got himself a little lost there.
I don't think he was out.
They called him out.
I'll tell you what was impressive there, though, is the pitcher, as soon as he got it, he threw it and finessed it there to
right through,
the
right
shortstop.
at the bag.
Yeah, and he was nowhere near in sight.
No, and you know how difficult that is to do, right?
Well, you have to have trust too, you know. And these are the things. That's why we practice PFPs,
right? Another ground ball back to the pitcher, number 36. Well, shoot, man, Parkway North has themselves a dandy there.
Yeah,
this kid can pitch.
that was Webenmeyer there that just grounded out, I guess. I missed that.
Yep, it was. Number 59. 36. It's tough sometimes. They change the jerseys, and it can be a little confusing here and there. Swing and a miss. That's what it looked like. I can only
Did you see the shadows?
Shoes. I can see the shoes.
I thought
and
you maybe
it was
were
a
looking.
swing.
I thought you were looking at the shadows.
Oh yeah, there you go. I can do that. Nice curveball. See, we're really relying on seeing that ball come out of his hand.
That's it. Oh, that's peace. Nice play.
Oh, nice job. I think, as far as just Trittinger so far, I really liked what he did on the mound. You talk about a guy in the strike zone, consistently in the strike zone. Yes. Yeah, it looks like Kevin's going to send him our way. We're going to get a chance to talk to this young man. Yeah, Lauren, who we got? Oh, we got Mr. Philippi from Staley High School. Go, Lauren. Guys, we're with Easton Philippi, Staley High School out of, it's Staley, right?
Mm-hmm.
Staley, Missouri?
At Kansas City, Missouri.
Kansas City area?
Mm-hmm.
What brings you down this way? Evidently the PBR event, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, how's your summer going so far, buddy?
It's going very well. I'm hitting the ball pretty well, getting barrels, and defense is coming along too behind the plate.
Very good.
It's looking like a good start to the summer.
Prodigy.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know much about that. I know who they are,
Mm-hmm.
but how you liking that program?
It's really good. The recruiting process is they get you up, they get you seen. It's one of my favorite things about the programs. They make sure you're going to college.
Very good, very good. So what are you working on out here, buddy?
I'm working on just trying to drive the ball, stay back, get my hitting numbers up. That's the one thing I think I'm kind of lacking on. I had a pretty good round, so hopefully I got those numbers up.
Very good, very good. Staley, you guys got another run in you next year?
Oh, for sure. We got a lot of good arms coming back. We have basically half our starting lineup too, and we have a couple guys coming in, so I think we have a pretty good shot next year.
Very good. Yeah, I thought you guys were pretty young last year, right? Yeah. So, hey, thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.
Easton Philippi, folks. Appreciate it. So, we have Eli Trittinger. Yeah. I mess up everybody's names. Are you on right there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm on.
Eli Trittinger. Eli, that was impressive on the mound, young man.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. 3 pitches?
Yeah, 3-pitch mix.
Fastball, slider, change.
Yeah.
You had a lot of guys missing barrels. Had a couple strikeouts in there.
Yep.
Parkway North High School.
Yeah.
So how's your summer going so far, buddy?
Good. pitch a lot out of the bullpen so far this summer. Looking to get a couple starts now.
Very
We're
good.
in KC this weekend.
KC?
Yeah.
Which one is that?
Super 17 in
Okay.
Creekside.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
Here you go. That's where you want your first start.
You can't be afraid of that, though, right?
Yeah, nah.
No. Talk to us a little bit about the event here and coming into this event, your mindset.
I was just coming in, mindset, let all my pitches work, let everything go down the middle, let the batters hit it, just let everything work.
I love that approach.
Sandy Koufax said it right, as a Dodgers guy.
Yeah.
When he started getting outs, when he would stop trying to make him miss and trying to make him hit the baseball.
Yeah.
Good things happen when you throw strikes. I was looking at the depth of your off speed there. And I didn't mean to interrupt you there, Brian, but do you have a couple different depths that you throw your slider at, or is it just sometimes if you get on the side of it or verse over the top, or is that by design?
It's not by design. Sometimes I get over top of it, sometimes more to the side. I just started throwing it like a couple months ago, so I'm still working on it and trying to perfect it.
Gotcha. So did you have something before that you were throwing, or was it you more fastball changeup and then trying to develop this slider, or what?
I always had a slider, but it wasn't that good, so I changed the grip. I was messing with the grip, and I like this one that I got right now.
Gotcha. I like to hear that. Finding a way is like it's not working. Let's change it up, because that's what we have to do in this game is evaluate what we're like and then make adjustments. You threw one early. I think maybe the first batter that you faced that had some different depth didn't sweep as much, but really bit down. I was like, oh, that thing's dirty. I'm glad I'm not in the box. I'd have swung and missed.
These off-speed pitches, I mean, you're maxing at 88 is what we saw in here. Has your velo increased, or are you still sitting around there?
Yeah, I topped 90 so far this summer, and I think I topped 89 here today.
Very good.
But yeah, I've been sitting around topping 90 to 88 every outing.
So you're sitting
mid-high
84,
80s.
85?
Sit 85 to 87 somewhere around there.
All right. So that really makes that off-speed work for you, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it makes it work a lot better.
Yeah, absolutely. So anything in the future, what are you looking to work on with your pitching, and where do you want to take that?
I'm looking. I want to get better at my fastball command. Sometimes my fastball is not around the zone, but today it was pretty good. I just want to get that in the zone every time. We just get all my pitches in the zone, and then work on the curveball, slider, slurvy guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whatever.
If you're competing in the zone, it makes that swing and miss stuff even better, right?
Yeah.
Work off that fastball, right? And that's clearly what he's trying to do, and he did that today.
Yeah.
So how do you take the learning or the mentality that you had today to take that on the field? And I'm going to make an assumption here, which is never really any good, but if you're a relief guy, is it because that you're inconsistent in the strike zone?
Yeah, my first couple outings this summer weren't that great, but then now I've been working more in the zone. I changed up my approach, just not as much, just trying to aim it, but more just throw it down the middle, throw it down the middle, throw it down the middle. That's what I think when I'm up there on the mound.
Here it is, hit it, right? I got good stuff. Let's see what you can do with it.
Hey, if you got what Mr. Moulder out there calls a live fastball, and you start in the middle and it ends up somewhere else, you're in good shape.
Oh, that's it. He's just competing, right? And then you can throw that little slider that's off that. So,
I love that.
yeah, it's good stuff today, seen out there.
Yeah.
Parkway North, man, you guys had a tough season.
Yeah, we've had a couple tough seasons.
Yeah. Is it going to get better?
Hopefully, that's the hope. Hopefully, get over the hump next year.
It's tough, man.
Yeah.
It's tough. It is tough. Eli, appreciate you taking the time to come and talk to us,
Thank
man.
you for
That was a lot
having
of
me.
fun.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Eli Tritching. I'm going to mess it up.
Trittinger.
Trittinger, there it is. We'll let the guy who actually has the name say it, Mitch.
Yeah, that works. He's in the booth. You might as well go ahead and say it.
Trittinger.
Yep.
There it
Trittinger.
is.
It's like Trenton, New Jersey, and then Jer. We're good. I'm listening. I'm like, I'm bad with names. I can
man.
barely read as it is. So,
Hey.
good luck to you, sir.
Yeah, good luck this
Thank you.
weekend.
Thank you.
Hope you get a start, buddy, and goes well for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Eli, folks, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, young man. Good luck the rest of the day.
Another hit back to the pitcher. Been watching we got number 59 on the mound here, Mitch.
I
in
looked,
red.
Yes, I looked earlier, and we don't have another
We're not
number.
going to have a 59 in red on here that I'm aware of.
We do not. And I was, try to do that thing that was called process of elimination. I can't tell if that's Tyler Weber or not from CBC. It looks like him.
It looks like him.
I was trying to look
I think
to see
you're
if
right.
his dad was here because I know him. So I was trying to sneak a peek, but we got to see him against Jackson. So
Yep.
I'm like, he looks familiar. I'm pretty sure that's him.
I'm trying to pull that up right now. Is that Tyler Weber? Yep, U.S. Nationals. Yeah, that's Tyler Weber right there. 6'5", 205 pounds. That's him.
That size.
So,
And I don't know that he's going to play college baseball.
really?
He's a good hooper too.
6'5"?
I know he's put a lot of work on the basketball floor, so I'm not sure. I talked to his dad at CBC when we got to watch that CBC Jackson game, and he didn't really mention anything. So I don't know if he's going to go right to work or what.
I'll tell you what. I've been watching Trey Giles Wachowski. He's been playing at second base, third base.
Yep.
He's just kind of roaming around the infield, and it doesn't really matter where he's at. He just makes a play.
Yeah, and I'm there's a ton of talent that's out here today.
Oh yeah.
A lot. I mean, what's cool about this is, just looking, there's dudes here, and you can see how difficult it is. Is Tyler coming up here?
Yep.
Okay,
Mr. Moulder is sending him up to talk to us, chat with us.
Well, we're going to find out if he's going anywhere, because
Yeah.
obviously there's a reason why he's here as a senior.
Yes.
So I'm guessing he's maybe uncommitted here.
Yep. He is. He's
this whole thing
uncommitted.
is uncommitted, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of these kids are not committed at this point. And you're seeing a lot of the scouts out here. We've seen McKendree, of course, Lindenwood. They got their guys out here. Maryville's been out here. I saw a coach from SEMO.
You got to love it when it's on your park and your campus.
Talked with a coach from Merrimack. He's out here. So there's quite a few guys out here paying attention. You got to dig those drawers, boy. That's a baseball pant.
Yeah, the mid-calf. I don't mean to pick on the kid at all, but they look like they are a couple years older. He hit a growth spurt.
Got a Tyler King shout out to you there, bro.
From Mo Mariners?
Yep, watching the ball, watching.
Let's
Shout
go.
out to those guys.
What's up, Tyler? He actually lives right down the street from me. I need to ask him how he likes that Ford Maverick, because that Ford Maverick's got like 43 miles to the gallon, and I love driving that. I need that kind of vehicle instead of the 12 miles I get out of my truck.
Yeah, when you press the gas,
Yeah.
it just goes down.
I think I'm like 18 miles from here, and I just burned 3 gallons of gas.
Oh, we got number 40 on the hill here. Colin Morse, Winfield. I love it, man. Love it. That looks like a Vianney hat, though, doesn't it?
It does. Come on in, bud.
Come on, have a seat. We're going to chat it up. We have Tyler Weber joining us up here in the booth. You're on live, so here you go. Grab onto that.
All right.
Mr. Weber, you look pretty good out there, buddy.
Thank you.
And we had the pleasure of calling the game you had against Jackson out there. I thought you pitched very well over there as well.
Thank you.
So, out here, PBR, what are you working on, bud?
Right now, I was trying to get some off-speed going. I couldn't get it going as much as I wanted. I was a little sweaty. It's kind of my fault, but I was trying to get some off-speed. Wasn't working, so I was just working fastballs in and out, just trying to get outs, be efficient.
Very good.
They didn't have the rosin back there for you, huh?
Did not.
That's where you got to put that stuff in your back pocket.
Yeah, I had a couple that slung out there as not planned.
Yeah.
That's tough and there are guys that sweat a little bit more and run down in your hand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. How's your summer going so far?
It's been going pretty well. Playing with the U.S. National Scout Team. We'll be in KC this week. I've had three good appearances. I think 2 wins, so it's been going really well.
Great start. Are you with Trentinger? Are you playing on the same team or a different group?
Different group.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I just had to ask because we just had him in the
Yeah.
booth. He's heading up to KC. Also plays for the U.S. Nationals, so I just was curious.
when you're so as a senior, you know, you're working on your craft, you know, uncommitted. What are you looking for from this, and how are you looking to project yourself opportunity wise moving forward?
I'm just looking for any opportunity I can because I do want to play at the next level. So any opportunity would be very welcomed. And this, I just need more exposure and just to face the best hitters I can to show what I can do.
This is the platform for it. I mean, there's a ton of talent on the field, and then even in your high school, you play in maybe one of the top conferences in our state with the district that you guys play in. So you've been challenged all year long. I know that you hoop too. Are you looking to maybe go to college and play two sports, or is it baseball?
No, just baseball.
Just baseball.
I mean, maybe if like a really good opportunity comes, but right now it's just looking for baseball.
So baseball is the passion, not the hoops.
Yeah.
I happen to know your father, so I've paid attention to you for the last few years, and you know I've seen you dunk over the last couple of years. You've been working on that, so I just thought maybe that's the route that you were taking. I'm actually a little shocked that you were uncommitted, just being a left-handed pitcher with size, you know, throwing in the uppers, and I thought, man, that's some talent that's out there. So just keep on grinding, huh? That's what the
Yes, sir.
That's why you're here today.
Yes, sir.
If you got next year CBC, you guys graduated a ton of seniors.
I know.
What are you looking at? How you guys feel like you're be able to make another run, or kind of retooling a little bit?
A lot of people aren't going to expect us to, but I think we have the talent and the pieces and the chemistry to make a good run next year, and I think we'll be fine. A lot of people, you know, we graduate like 5 D1 seniors, you know, we're not going to be the same. But like with the talent and the chemistry our group has, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, very good. Very good. So, Tyler, man, good luck to you. As you're working through the summer, you know, you're working on your craft. I hope you do well, man. A lot of success.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Good luck this weekend, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. That's two good dudes, pitching-wise, that we've seen so far here, and guys that got a lot of talent.
It's there. It's in the bag. You know, in general, though, even the guys that are in the low 80s, that's a nice breaking ball there. Even these guys that are in the low 80s are still competing, you know, very hard against these young men. And so it just goes to show that when you're out here watching these games, when we watch at the highest level of high school, you're watching at the highest level in college and big league baseball, pump strikes, pump strikes, pump strikes.
Right.
And good things happen. And that's what you're seeing is when you're competing in the strike zone, you have an opportunity to throw your off speed off of it, and you miss barrels.
Absolutely, Mitch. I like what I'm seeing from this young man here. I wish we had really good confirmation. That hat looks like it says Vianney. You know, it got that V, but it says Winfield. Maybe he's going to Vianney. Maybe he's transferring. You know, I mean, could be. He has had some swing and miss. That's, I think, the third strikeout I've seen of his so far.
Mm-hmm. And it's the off speed.
Yeah.
You know, he's living off that pitch, and you know, again, 5'11", 170 pounds. You know, not small. At least that's what I got out of there.
I think
you know what? You know, this could actually be Charlie Spoonhour.
Ta-da. That's who it is. You're absolutely right. And you're absolutely correct.
I happen to move my prospect sheet
number,
down. He's wearing number 40 as well.
But you're right. That's exactly who that is. And it was in the different color. So,
Yeah.
But he's got the black.
I flipped our prospect sheet down, and I'm like, oh, that's the
There
wrong
it
guy.
is.
Because I was like, he don't look 170.
We saw Charlie at another event, and he was good. And he's still good. He isn't just a high velocity guy, but he is effective.
So I'm asking, is he a junior, a third? You know, I'm
he's
thinking
a grandson
of Charlie Spoonhour, the SLU basketball coach.
Yeah, he's a third. Charlie Spoonhour the third, I believe it was. We did get a chance to talk to him when we were at the event in Columbia, right, Lauren? Nice young man, and Everybody asks.
Is that tape on his ankles, or is that a mid-calf pant?
That's a mid-calf pant. That is some pants. You got to be a dude to wear those kind of things, man. I'm telling you, bro.
You got to have
I'm telling
confidence. That's for sure. I don't know
Oh,
about a
yeah.
dude, but you have to have confidence.
Oh, we got a futures, Midwest futures guy here, 44. Is that what it said there?
That's what it looks like I saw.
Quinn Redfield, Francis Howell. Did you see 44, Lauren? We're trying to get our spotters here.
For the pitcher? Or the
On the mound.
He's getting ready to turn around, I'm thinking. So we
Yeah,
might
we're
be
going to
able
see it.
44.
44. So hopefully with our shirts and everything this way. Quinn Redfield, 5'11", 185.
I can see that.
Yep.
So I'm going to go with the
what it
size.
looks
He's
like.
got some size on him. I don't remember.
185.
I don't remember seeing him for Howell this year.
I don't either.
Is this something that they had in their?
He is
He is-
right.
he
It
is a
is Quinn
senior.
Redfield, right-handed pitcher. I mean, you know, it's sometimes tough, man. You get into those spots where it's just tough with going to Howell.
Yeah, look at how many kids Hal has had, and that are dudes, and you know Shipley was a big. They relied on Shipley a lot this year. Well, Shipley didn't pitch much last year.
No.
You know, for varsity side of things, and then here he was as a big part. So, you know, maybe that changes for him this year because it looks like he's got a good fastball to compete in the GACs.
It's a mid-80s fastball. Change is 66 to 64, man. That's tough. 75, 79 on the changeup, or the curveball, 64 to 66. So it'll be interesting to see how he works that off of there that way. And we're getting the next group here coming in. That
First
ball is
pitch.
shot straight up by number 33. That is Ty Holman, the Liberty Mo product. Didn't quite get that.
Wentzville Mo. Not Liberty, Missouri. Wentzville, Missouri.
No, is it Winsville?
Yeah, it's Lake St. Louis, man.
Oh, I messed it. I thought it was the other Liberty.
I know you did that last time.
I did. My bad. Lake St. Louis. Liberty, Winsville. Tyler Holman. Love that GPA there, bro.
Hit by pitch.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh. Walk it off.
He's breathing.
Walk it off.
He said, I'm still hitting, boss.
I don't blame him.
I must hit him in the ribs.
Yeah. Ribs, that's what he just said. He goes, that was my ribs.
You know what's interesting about these darn elbow guards is that we wear these elbow pieces because you're supposed to tuck your elbow in to get hit by the pitch, but they expose their ribs and just get drilled.
You
Just
see,
stick that elbow in there.
get a little of that. Yeah, he's going to take a break here. That you don't want to.
No.
You don't want to get it.
No, he's just he's going to be a junior next year at Timberland. He'll be fine. A little bruise.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens. He's got arm side run here, so it's obviously in a right-handed batter's box. A little nerve-wracking because he's missing on the arm side. He just needs to catch that arm up to the lower body. There it is.
Got Livingston back behind the plate.
Slater Hook, I'm going with, is hitting.
And he hit it right through.
I think that's only our second base hit today, ain't it?
I think it's the third one, Mitch. Third base hit.
6'1", 180 outfielder, second base was Slater. I like that name.
Vianney.
That's
Gotta love
gotta-
that Slater.
That's
That's one of those baseball names, right?
That probably goes down to the field.
Slater
Thank
Hook.
you.
Slater Hook.
I want to see him run.
Okay, we got Carson back in there. Mr. Ramos after got his breath back,
Yeah, right?
right?
There's nothing like getting hit in the ribs. It took me one time to get hit in the ribs and realize it was much better to stick my elbow in there.
Hey, he's gone. You know, and I understand these guys are on the mound to showcase their pitching, but I think that's part of pitching. He wasn't looking at the runner at all. I want to see him hold a runner. And I know that isn't sometimes in these showcases like this, Mitch. You know, it's about it's about the numbers. Guys are looking to see, but I want to see him at least attempt to hold that guy.
If I am showcasing myself and this is getting recorded and there happens to be that a college coach might be here, you're going to want to see him get held on.
Yeah.
Because you're going to want to see your catcher get an opportunity. In this setting, if I am underneath that the tent there, I'm probably telling him, hey, throw it anyways.
Right.
You obviously just want to see him exchange. He's going to be safe, but just throw it.
Right.
Because there's no result here of a win or a loss.
Exactly. It's just how do you go? You want to see them go through the process, right?
Yep.
That's why I like this part of it. You're going through the game, the setting of a game. So you do get to see those things. It isn't just a number. It is you're actually seeing the process of the game. That ball's drilled into left center, and man, I thought he was going to have that.
He does too. Look at him.
Yeah, he's not happy with himself.
That's the second one off the glove. He had the one in left center or right center field too.
That's Brian Gould out there, MICDS, third base center field or catcher. So I can't say that can.
Oh, he knows. You could tell. Look at his body language. He knows he should have caught that.
Yeah.
But again, the thing about this park is what I'm noticing is it's getting up to a certain level, and it's not on the infield that ball is starting to take off. It's starting to take off once it's getting into the outfield. I'm noticing.
Right.
Because in the when he closed in on it, it felt like it just kept going, and then it had a little hook on it too. Starting to.
Making that catch on the run is no easy task.
Nope. That's why I caught.
Oh. Because Brian Gould is showing, and I don't have it here, so I'm a little at a loss. I don't know that that's who that is out there. Oh, I know who that is. And we talked to him. I think we got we'll have to catch that up. That is Michael Callahan out there in center field. That's who that is. Michael Callahan, Lafayette kid. That's who that is, Mitch. He plays center field at Lafayette. They had a good run. We did get a chance to chat with him, and I think we got him. We'll throw that up next time around, okay, Lauren?
Lancer.
The Lafayette Lancers. What's that? No, that's Carson. No, I don't have it up there yet. No, I know. So we'll chat with Mr. Ramos next in our next break. We'll bring that video up.
Little mound visit. Got him under control.
He's struggling a bit.
Yeah, these are the things that I wonder, because I know the future just played this past week, and I'm not sure if he specifically did. And so if he threw on Saturday or a Sunday starter, this is tough.
I got to get this one in my files here so Lauren can get it on the get it there for us. There we go.
Couple teammates down there at third base chatting each other up.
Absolutely. There we go. Giles Wachowski, man, the ball is finding him. He's all over the place.
I worked for his dad when I was fresh out of college.
Did you?
Yep, Balls and Strikes. When he was with Balls and Strikes back then, I came back home and actually did some camps that they would offer. And I had Francis Slay's kids. I had the Kachuk boys that I would do when they were like 7, 8 years old. We'd have camps, and I'd be running their positions. And so I got to meet them, and I was like, man, these are some dudes playing on the baseball field, the Kachuk boys. And well, you know the rest is history because they're pretty good hockey players. But yeah, it's my claim to fame. I'm going to claim them. Francis Slay, the mayor, governor, whatever he was, mayor, I guess.
St. Louis, yeah.
And then the Kachuk boys. There was actually, it was over off Ballas. I can't remember the name of the park. It's a nice big park right off there at 270. That must have been 20 years ago, almost 15 years ago.
Is that right?
Yes, let's see. Do the math here. That was probably 20 years ago. Yeah, it's probably 20 years ago. Because that's about right, because I was about 20 years old when I was coming back from college summers and working for Jaws.
Just a young buck.
Sure. I was a young person with a 4-year-old.
You know,
so I felt older.
There's some athletic-looking young men walking up here to get themselves some jerseys.
Yeah, I'm kind of digging the kids, the youngins that are trying to grow the mustaches. They're a little dirty.
Hey, you know, whatever works. Come on, man. Got to work at it.
I once had to try to grow one. I get it. I was baby-faced till I was probably 30. Clean shaven. I had the Brad Thompson effect.
Is that right?
Yeah. You know, Brad's 40-something years old and looks like he's about 22.
Right.
Maybe 12, but I was trying to be nice. I like Brad.
A swing and a miss. All right, so we're changing up.
He battled through that pretty good. You like to see that. You know, it's not when you're showcasing yourself. It's not always about going out there throwing 3 pitchers or in a perfect inning or something like that. He had to show he could compete.
Absolutely.
You know, the fastball still plays, and he went out there and buckled down and tried to give it his best. Yeah, I appreciate that.
So let's hear from Mr. Ramos.
Folks, Carson Ramos here, Timberland product. Saw you a couple times this year at Timberland, right?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
it was a lot of fun. You guys had a pretty decent run. You got through.
We did.
First.
We did.
Yeah.
We had a good outing by Jackson Arbery. Everybody played a big part of it and made it through. So
Yeah, absolutely. So PBR event is it in the middle of your summer. How's your summer going so far?
summer's doing good. Been hitting well, catching well. So
You got to tell him. He didn't say it here, folks. He's hitting 469. That's really good. I'll say it because he doesn't. We were just talking. I did that. He isn't gonna. That's good stuff. I love that. Your mom would be proud of you.
she would.
Yes, there you go. But you're out here, PBR event. What you working on, buddy?
Working on just improving everything. Run faster. Trying to improve my pop time, of course. Hitting. Trying to get a bunch of just hit line drives everywhere. Hit the ball hard. So all
Absolutely.
you can ask for.
We did see him hit a walk-off bomb this past season at Timberland. So he's got pop in his bat, folks. One to watch. Carson, thanks for your time,
Thank
buddy.
you. Thank you.
We got number 23 coming up on the mound here. This would be Charlie Bryan, another DeSmet Jesuit product. Thanks, Carson. Appreciate you taking time. All these guys that took the time to speak with us today, I do appreciate it very much. These are some really nice young men. And hope to get them in the studio for a little long format on our player spotlight, Mitch.
Yeah, they're starting to get there now. You know, some of these are juniors, 25s, and then a few 24s. So this is our future.
Yeah, exactly.
This is basically what I feel like he created this thing for was this all kind of started at 14 years old for these kids just a couple years ago, right? And so here they are in this nice event, and you'd love to see the growth.
Charlie Bryan here, 6 foot 165, DeSmet Jesuit, met by a ringing double
Oh, run, young man.
by Mr. Livingston. Nicholas. Oh, I think he's going 3.
Oh, he might.
Oh, that's some speed, Mitch. Catcher getting around the bases. 385 in the gap, though. That's a poke.
Yeah, that's the funny thing is, when I played, you were profiled, right, on your size, and he's like, well, you catch, you don't run, whatever. These catchers these days can move.
Wow.
They can move.
That's the hardest one I've seen so far. That was a shot.
Yeah, because that just got by Ogbie just a little bit, and with the turf rolled to the end.
I think we have
the
Mr.
fence.
Callahan here from Lafayette up, because it's got to be the shoes, money. I mean, we got those lavender, pink, purple, whatever shoes, baby.
Remember, he already showed off. They're shiny, and he already showed off. He's got the wheels.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just a bit inside.
He said, that's my plate.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that a bit. Look at this, man. 4.01 GPA. Love that. Not only are they athletic, they are smart. Getting a little bit of a crowd here. Got some dudes coming out to watch. Got a young man out there wearing a Game 7 t-shirt. Love it. Got some Mo Mariners hats on there, Mitch.
I think that's actually Tyler standing up in the camo hat or whatever that is.
Is that right?
Looks like him.
Coming out to check out the bowl.
But he's got some dudes that are on probably watching. It looks like his team right there actually in front of him. See all the blonde hair?
Yep.
That's Billy Mayhall's son down there, the big kid in the gold top.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I shouldn't say big kid.
Out to watch for practice.
What's that?
Tyler, when he commented, he said they were coming out to watch.
Oh, they were coming out to watch. All right. Yeah, so they brought them out. Check it out.
Well, they're the next
kids.
Well, that's what I was going to
right.
say. They're the next pedigree because I think they're 15. Maybe they might be 16.
I think they're 15U. Might be 16, yeah, because I think isn't.
Well, Billy's son is a sophomore.
Sophomore, right. So that's 16, yeah. They're 15s right now. Playing 15U? No, they played. Yeah.
Well, sophomores are 16s, right? May 1st birthday.
I don't even know.
Yeah,
it is nowadays.
I
think it is nowadays.
I coach this age group and should know. I have
You
not
should,
ran.
Mitch.
I have not ran into them on the field, so I'm thinking 16U. I think they're a year older.
We've seen a lot of off speed from Charlie Bryan. That a lot of those curveballs are missing in. His
But
fastball.
This is a good watch, right? I mean, you're going to want to see what you got to experience when you come out here and have that conversation,
Right, exactly.
Now I know this is kind of petty here. That catcher missed the extension cord there. I don't know if he's wearing molds or cleats or turfs, but he worked right around that extension cord.
Looks like he's got some molds on there, Mitch.
That's an expensive extension cord. That thing's got to be $50-$60.
And another line drive. I love the way he runs the bases,
Yep.
man. Michael Callahan getting it done.
I want to see him run again.
Yeah.
There's something about speed, when you have it and you just got a dude that can run it, and it hits a ball in a gap or even just left or right to the athlete in a routine fly ball, ground ball that makes it in the outfield, and they just turn and just get after it. It's something about speed that's so fun to watch. And maybe that's because I couldn't run that like that, but I'm definitely a fan of wheels.
Yeah. Being swift of foot.
They get places much faster than I did. There he goes. Look at that. No shot.
Oh, little bobble on the throw.
It wouldn't
you
have
could
mattered.
see it. I think he. And again, as a pitcher, give your catcher a chance. That's always.
I'm happy he threw it though.
Yeah, I am too.
I mean, he was more than halfway there by the time that he let that baseball go. But
They don't have a 60 up here for him. But 3.73 in the 30. And a 1.61 10-yard. So they got that, but the 60 isn't up there yet.
I feel like if you just assume, which again, you don't want assumptions here, but if you have a 3.730.
Yeah.
If that translates to times 2,
That's
looks
sub 7.
well 7. It would be a 7.4, right?
That's not good.
Well, he's better than that.
Yes.
Because if he's, I'm thinking 3.737 is,
Yeah, then that ain't gonna work.
7.4 there. He's probably a 6.8er.
I would imagine.
Feels like 6.8, 6.7.
7 minus. So we got Mr. Callahan queued up there. Yeah, let's go ahead and run that, Lauren.
Guys, I got Michael Callahan here from Lafayette, and you can see he's breathing heavy because he put on just a pretty good hitting display over here for us. Michael, how's it going, buddy?
It's going good.
Yeah?
A little hot out here.
A little warm. Taking some time out of your season to come out here to the PBR event. What you working on, Mug?
I'm just working on trying to get an invite to the future games in Georgia, just to hopefully get myself out there and be seen by some coaches.
Absolutely. The future games, that's a big one, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
What do you think's going to put you over the top, get you into that?
Honestly, I would say my speed. My legs is where I kind of rely on and use it in the outfield to track baseballs down and do what I do.
Very good. Center fielder?
Yes, sir.
Very good. I thought you hit the ball very well. Did you? And how do you feel you did defensively?
I thought I did pretty well. Had maybe one bad throw, but other than that, I felt pretty accurate. It's normal.
Good. Very good. Well, good luck to you. Lafayette product here, folks. If you want to see some good baseball, they had a good run this year, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, how's Lafayette going to do coming up? You good?
I think we'll be fine. Lost a couple pitchers, but other than that, we basically have our whole top 5, top 6 coming back for next year.
Very good. Good luck to you, Michael.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate Mr. Cal. Nice young man. He's got, I think, a bright future. That speed, man. If you got a tool, right? Couple of tools, and he evidently does. He can track that ball in center field very well. Had a good year at Lafayette, and I think they'll be back around again. So I think it'll be interesting. See what gives here. We have number 28 on the mound, but we're not quite sure as our.
It's a prime hat, ain't it?
Is that Prime? USA
Like
Prime.
hat. So
Yep.
I'm
You're
gonna do
right.
this again. I'm gonna go on a limb and say it's Luke Eastman.
I think you're correct.
5'10", 155.
I think you're correct. I think that's exactly who that is. Hickman High School. It is a USA Prime hat.
And I know that they
Lefty on lefty here, Mitch.
Columbia team up there. I'm off. I wasn't
Yeah,
ever
he's
even on.
playing for Seddon, Scott Seddon's team.
That's actually probably his brother. He's got a brother up there. Oh,
Does
what did
he?
you just say, Scott?
No, or Daniel.
Well, his brother's up there.
Is that
Ryan,
right?
yeah.
In Columbia.
Correct.
Gotcha. USA Prime, Missouri. He's playing for in the summer. Hickman, lefty pitcher. Don't have too much on him here in the profile. Yeah, not yet. So
I know that
maybe
they
it's
played this weekend too. They were in Iowa.
junior.
I'm gonna guess that he goes and lives off his off speed here,
Yes.
changing pitches or changing locations, hitting spots.
Right. How come you get to do that if you're left-handed, but you can't if you're right-handed?
Well, for some ungodly reason, the baseball runs very different off a lefty's hands than it does off a righty's hands.
It's just true, isn't it?
It is. It's interesting because
We don't know why.
No, I just look at it. Look at his release and watch the ball just fall off. That might have been a change up there, but he doesn't. He's not overpowering. He's like if you compared to Weber, obviously Weber's your mid to upper 80s. This kid's probably mid 70s, upper 70s. but he's thumbing the baseball up there and throwing strikes, getting outs.
Get outs, right? Exactly.
And it reminds me of a kid like Titus Fisher, who plays for me, who's when you throw the baseball, all of a sudden the last 3 feet just falls right off the sweet spot.
Catcher has to work just a bit harder, right?
Or further. Nothing like throwing 59-footers.
That's going to get down. Yep. Is he going to turn it? That's the second hit for this young man. Number 57, Lucas Pearson, Francis House Central.
That's a transfer from Hal, I believe.
Transfer from Hal. You think so?
That's Nick Pearson's kids.
Is it?
Yeah. Son, I should say.
Uh-huh.
I think they transferred to Francis House Central.
In other words, they moved into that school district.
Yeah, sorry.
We don't have the transfer portal in high school yet.
Sorry. We do not. We have it in club sports, but not high school sports yet. I sure hope that doesn't hit club sports. Thank you. Grounds crew bringing us baseballs. Appreciate it.
Yep, little Mizuno baseball here. They found it somewhere.
Oh, that must be a...
I don't know if that's what...
I didn't even know Mizuno made baseballs.
It's for the Japanese leagues, I'd imagine. That's probably what they do. Number 33 flies it up. Webner makes the catch out there. Well, at least we know who that is because he's wearing the gray jersey.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. I'm going to go toss this ball back to somebody.
Brian's going to go show his arm off here. They're going to ask him to get down there and start showcasing. Be careful showing it off, Brian.
Kevin was up top.
Oh. I was really hoping he'd show it off. See where Justin got it from.
Blow his shoulder out.
That's why he sticks to golf. Ain't it right, Brian?
I love golf.
Yeah, I know. We talked about that last week.
Love it.
He tried for 10 minutes to tell me how much he loved golf, and I wasn't interested.
Doesn't deter him.
It did not.
No, I played a round last Friday. Pretty horrible. Actually, it wasn't just horrible. Had a couple pars in there. Surrounded by a lot of 5s, 6s, and 7s. Hadn't swung a club in a while, but getting there. I'll get it back.
Par for the course.
Oh, look at you. See, you know golf.
I do watch TV. And sometimes when the only thing that you could afford was Channel 5, they had the Sunday golf events on there.
It was again on the U.S. Open. Fantastic tournament this weekend. It was really good, man. Wyndham Clark.
He was on his phone. It's IHOP.
That was on the TV.
What's your favorite breakfast place? Chain. I'm going to go chain.
Well, I don't know. I don't do that. We went to the Shack.
Local.
I guess.
More local.
Yeah, that was pretty fabulous. They have the King.
They are swinging Mizuno balls. Check that out. He's got an old Mizuno
Yep. There you go.
case of balls.
Shout out to the Shack. The King lives.
Yeah, the King lives.
The King lives.
Dude, this is a flapjack like this, covered in peanut butter.
So nobody can see that. So let's give a size. Like, is that a 12-inch, 15-inch,
Frisbee.
16-inch pizza?
It's a 12-inch pizza, if not maybe 14. Oh, is he going to get there?
Nope.
Oh, that's good wheels by 35. That is really good. Hustling.
I think the pitcher knows he probably should have broke right off the bat instead of watching or assuming that was getting through.
Yep. You got to be
Which
on your
shack
way.
did you eat at? The one on O'Fallon?
O'Fallon. Mm-hmm. They're off K. Bacon. Peanut butter.
Had to have some syrup on it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess you could have put your own syrup on
Peanut
it.
butter, banana.
I was going to say
and
chocolate chips. Feels like there's chocolate chips on
and,
there.
Butter melted everywhere. It's pretty. It's hard to tack on a plate.
So did you test your blood sugar after you were done?
No, don't even try. Don't want to know.
Don't.
But I had some eggs and bacon with it.
Did you eat the rest of the day?
No.
I was going to say, you probably didn't have to. And it's not like they're thin pancakes either. This shack is one of my favorite spots to eat. So if if they're listening, they need to get in on
Yeah, absolutely.
sponsor the show.
There's this little hit. Webenmeyer, is he gonna get there? Nope. Boy, that thing just Englished off there. Look at that cannon of an arm. That young man is
He just flipped it.
Yep. So we're rolling. It looks like we're closing in towards here because they're getting ready for the second session as well as they're finishing up this game. Let's see who we're going to have. Looks like we're going to have a little Jazwikowski on the mound here.
Teammates, pitcher, catcher.
Yep, Ramos coming out behind the plate.
They should have a good relationship.
Now, that's something, too. I wasn't aware that this young man pitched as well.
I didn't either.
So we learned something new today, Mitch.
I thought he just hit
Lauren,
baseball.
That's his channel.
let's throw Trey up there. We had a chat with Trey, so let's do that right now.
Guys, we got Trey Jazwikowski, Rawlings Tigers.
Yep.
Where'd you go to high school, buddy?
Vianney.
Vianney. You guys had a great run this year.
Had a really good year.
Really exciting coming up. You guys got a lot of talent on that team.
Yeah, a lot of sophomores and people are going to be around for a while.
Absolutely. So, how's your summer going?
It's been doing good, hitting well,
Getting well?
playing good defense.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
good. Very good. So you're out here, PBR event. You guys, right in the middle of summer. What are you trying to accomplish?
Just trying to improve my numbers. Haven't been to one of these in a while, so just trying to see where I'm at and improve everything.
I love that. It gives you an opportunity to kind of see where your progression is, right?
Every year, yep.
Because, you're seeing where the ball goes in the outfield, that, but it's always good to know, right?
Yeah, see the exact numbers and everything.
Very good, very good. Good luck to you the rest of the way, buddy.
Thank you.
And the first time we get to meet you, so it's a pleasure. Trey Jazwikowski, folks. And if you can pronounce it, you're better than me.
Just had to put it out there. All right. We're still talking breakfast over here.
We are. There's a few staples out there.
Oh,
I'm on.
You're on.
That are funny to me because if you have an adult night out, you typically go to a Waffle House or White Castles. It's like the places to go. It's like it's the staple.
That's why I eat it. Neither one of them.
Okay, so listen to this. So I have a buddy who's a police officer. He goes, all I had to do was just hang out at every Waffle House and White Castle. Because where does everybody go at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be on the streets.
That's it.
And I was like, you know what? I never thought about it that way. So Casey's, I'm eating Casey's pizza.
Stay local for 24 hours at games.
There's the man out there.
That's my boy Red. What's up, Curly's?
It looks like we had to reset the track man probably a little bit here. Happens every now and again. A little technical.
I do love coming out here at times because you're getting kids that I can remember being 4 or 5 years old watching their dads play baseball, and then here they are. I get to watch them play baseball now.
Yeah.
Because either I played with Ramos's dad, I played against Weber's dad, worked for Jaws, and so I've got to see some of these kids on the field at young ages turn into this. It's pretty sweet.
And Trey's dad just got inducted into the St. Louis Amateur Baseball Hall of Fame.